All right, hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Good, me too.
I'm Amanda.
And I'm Peggy.
And you are watching the Junction Fiber Mill Millcast.
Millcast, yeah.
From the mill.
From the mill.
Kind of live-ish, not
Yeah, kind of
pre-recorded.
live-ish, but back in the mill and not at festivals.
Yes.
Yeah.
We, especially you, had a very busy last couple of weeks.
Yeah, it's all been good, but yeah, we're done. The New Hampshire Sheep and Wool Festival finished up, and
you gave us a great tour of everything going on there.
Yeah. Jim Grant of Good Karma was a good sport to let me videotape him making a pair of socks for me.
Yeah.
Which he's been doing it forever.
Uh-huh.
And there isn't a question he hasn't been asked. But yeah, he's just very charming guy.
People socks.
Well, he makes them right there if you want.
Yeah.
It takes him about an hour.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Yeah, they're very cool machines.
I know Cody's been really interested in getting one of those machines, so I might send him toward.
Jim is the guy to go to.
Yep, he
sure.
wheels and deals, and he teaches you how to make them. The Erlenbacher or something like that.
That's one, but there's others, but that's the one he really likes.
Yeah.
And it's not that he reps them per se.
I think he does.
Yeah, he does, but he doesn't. I mean, I hate to talk business. He doesn't benefit from it.
Oh, okay. He just loves
he just
them.
really loves it, and he keeps they keep a supply coming his way. Yeah. Anyway, that was very cool.
And then the week prior, we were in Maryland.
And boy, that seems like a long time ago.
Yes.
Yeah. What was weird is to go down there and it felt like absolute summertime.
It did. As you were driving,
right.
The leaves got bigger and bigger and greener.
Yeah, but now, I don't know about over in your neighborhood.
It's popped.
It's
totally popped.
Crazy.
Yesterday, so we are recording this on Wednesday.
Right.
The previous day, yesterday, Tuesday, it was summertime.
It really was
so beautiful out.
And I got a garden planted.
You did?
Yeah. I'm really...
Flowers, vegetables, both?
Both. Tomatoes, basil. I love dahlias. I got the dahlias planted.
Yep.
So my sister Eileen helped me out. She bought them while I was down in the New Hampshire Sheep and Wool. And she came up and helped me. She's an ace gardener.
Yeah.
And she really got it all going
she's
for me.
She's literally professionally gardening right now, too.
Yeah, but she's always, in all of her jobs, gardening has been part of it. When she was a headmaster, she oversaw all the grounds and what was planted and all that stuff. That was Eileen's other life, is being a headmaster for 30 years.
Yeah, and now Eileen works at the mill.
She helps us out at the mill. She works at a greenhouse. And is living the life. Yeah. She lives just down the street from Todd and I. It's great.
My garden is, it's got garlic going for it. Maven and I planted that last fall, so that's fun to see it up.
Yeah.
But other than that, it's nothing, because we usually don't plant till Memorial Day-ish around here. The flowers, Cody and Maeve planted some hyacinths, is that how you pronounce it?
Yeah.
Last year, those are coming up.
Nice.
But I don't know, every year I'm like, this is going to be the year for gardening. And then I just can't bring myself to put the gloves on or when I get my hands dirty, because then I'm always holding a baby and then I've got soil on my hands and whatever.
My problem is, and I may have talked it on another Millcast, I get all excited getting it planted.
Yeah.
But come late July, August, when there's weeding to be done, I'm like, ugh, whatever.
Yeah.
But I've planted a ton of tomatoes.
Cool.
So
we got to get our tomatoes into this year. Oh, it's exciting stuff. I should mention, I've got Lewis behind me in his car seat. He's being quiet for now, but he may join us later. So if I'm back here awkwardly rattling a thing, that's what I'm doing. And I want to talk about what I'm wearing.
Yeah, that's gorgeous.
I did not knit this, folks. This is the Silver Linings sweater by Jennifer Steingass.
Right.
And
we love Jennifer Steingass. If you have not checked her out on Ravelry, she just has all kinds of yoke-oriented
color work. Yeah. I'll stand up so you can sort of see how it finishes. But it's our zinnia Making Tracks colorway, knit with one of our Farm Fresh light grays. I think this one was the Montadel Cheviot Merino.
Yeah, I think that's right.
But really, any of our Farm Fresh would knit lovely with it, and it just shows off how those colors change as you knit. And it is so cozy.
It's lovely.
Yeah, it's getting to be a different season than the sweater is appropriate for.
Which is why it's perfect timing for sport weight. We've talked about the sport weight being available in 5 colors.
It's called Making Tracks LITE.
Making Tracks LITE, LITE, and Farm Fresh LITE. But we've been so busy between the festivals and whatnot that we didn't have any samples to speak of whatsoever. And then on Sunday at the New Hampshire Sheep and Wool Festival, one of our, I was going to say fan, and Jane, so Jane Coffey came into the booth, with this grin, this sort of nervous grin. And she goes, I've got something I want to show you. I've got something I want to show you. So we talked a little bit, and then she pulls this out.
Oh my God.
Look at this.
I wish you could feel this because it's really in the
It's
feel.
lightweight and drapey. This is the sport weight of Vermont Vice. And
so making Tracks LITE.
Yeah,
Vermont
I mean,
Vice.
It's just.
So this pattern, I mean, you could
lovely.
knit any lovely shawl out of this, but this is the, let's see, Field Mark?
Yeah, the pattern is Feldmark.
Excuse me, I'll link it in the show notes by Martina Ben. And it took, what did she say,
This is 3 skeins. It just feels like I mean, you could wear this in the summertime on a cool evening,
problem.
a little extra. It has me so excited about sport weight. I mean, I love that we've been making it, but I didn't realize how much I was going to love it until I saw this knit up like this.
It says on the notes here, the size 5 needles. That's
yeah,
what
she used 5.
That's actually larger than I would have expected.
Agreed.
But it does lend to be like a nice, light, and airy knit. I just want to put this close up so you can see how, the colors change and just get a sense of that fabric that it made. Wow,
really yummy.
I want to knit like a little like Sophie scarf or something. Like
right,
this.
and I've got to finish the red sweater. I really try to finish one project before I start another.
Good for you.
But that I can't wait to do something in sport weight next.
Yeah, so we would love to see what everybody who's been buying the sport weight, the mini Tracks LITE.
What are you knitting with it? Absolutely.
But yeah, I think for making summer garments, this is it. So I'm really stoked about it. Oh, this is so fun.
It's very cool.
Yeah.
But speaking of other things going on in the mill, Savage Hart Farm yarn is almost ready.
Yay!
I don't have labels on much of it, so I'm just going to show you the colorways that we've got going. Look at that. We have an uber chocolate dark, the white, a light gray, and then they're similar, but when you hold them, you'll see they're different. There's one really dark charcoal, and then a medium gray, and I'm raising Corriedales, super squishy.
Yeah.
Oh man, so that's coming your way soon.
These are undyed. These
totally,
are
no. These are the
colors that come off of the sheep. Well, you basically have like your super lights or super darks, and then you've got some in the middle.
These guys are the lambs and the 1-year-olds that have not begun to gray out. My super dark charcoal are the seniors. The senior ladies, I just took all the darkest fleece and blended them, and then white is white.
Yep.
And then what I did to get the light, I took the white and I added 5% of
like this color.
Well, actually, it was a little bit of this color.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to get a light gray.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So these are going to be, oh my gosh, it's so luxurious feeling. It's just. The Corriedale fleece is both so soft, so crimpy, fine.
Lots of sponge.
And it has, just a bit of luster to it too. It's gorgeous stuff.
Yeah.
And the way that we spin it, it's knittable with any of our DK weight making tracks. So perfect for doing this sort of thing.
Yeah, but especially if you want a dark gray.
So lovely.
So we'll tell you more about it when it gets ready to be available. We got a little bit more work to do on it.
Yes.
And that's what's hanging behind us is
more
the creamy weight
the creamy
of the Savage Hart Farm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's really fun to see that getting done. And we sheared them.
A month ago?
Well, no, March, so almost 2 months ago.
My God, time has just gone. Weirdly for me, especially, but maybe for you too.
Yeah, because let's admit it, you're coming in to do the Millcast, but you're still on maternity leave.
Yep, for another. I'm about he's 10 and a half weeks old now, so I've been out for 10 and a half weeks.
Yeah.
And I'll be back in a week and a half. It's crazy. I'm both excited to be back because I feel like every time I come in here, I'm just like, I can't even think too much about it because there's so much like I want to do and jump into.
Because we will suck you in.
I know, you get sucked in, and then I'm like, I just have to leave.
Yeah.
It's in amazing hands while I'm gone.
I'm kind of like, do I tell her about the following?
No.
Maybe not.
No, but I did appreciate your tour because I wasn't able to come to the New Hampshire Sheep and Wool Festival last weekend. So when I was editing the Millcast, the Peg hands off the camera to me, and I was seeing all of it for the first time, and I was like, oh, I feel like I was there.
Yeah. I have to share a quick anecdote about something that happened there, and I put a post on our Instagram. So we're all using Square to do credit cards, and I'd say like it could be 80% of your shopping is on Square. Mm-hmm. And there was one woman one vendor in our booth,
in the building,
in our building, and their Square, the wrong button got hit and it went to factory reset, and they lost all their orders for a half a day.
Like they lost the money?
There was no record. All the transactions disappeared.
But they did, oh my God, that's terrifying.
Because they were doing it offline because they didn't have Wi-Fi at that side of the building.
Oh, I feel horrible for them.
When I went up to them and I said, I hear such and such happen, she goes, yeah, I said, if that had happened to me, I would be throwing up. She goes, yeah. So I posted on our Instagram, if you shop there, please contact, and I put the Gmail address on it. Can you imagine?
No. I mean, you put so much work into these festivals, and sometimes they do really well for you, sometimes you just barely get by, and oh my God, no, I can't imagine. But to lose
all your transactions, anyway, that's
terrifying.
Talking biz there, but yeah.
Terrifying.
Anyway, back to the mill. So things have been, I won't suck you in, but things have been good at the mill.
Okay.
Our carter, I don't think I've talked about it on the Millcast, started making a kind of a thwopping sound.
Yeah, the carter is the piece of equipment that you go from picked loose wool and it turns it into roving by passing it through a series of rollers.
It's a terrific machine. It's about 15 years old.
Yep.
We had our ace guy, John, come in, and he said it's the belts.
Okay.
And he wiped them down, and he said that should kind of do it. But if it doesn't, first of all, there's no damage being done, but you might consider... the belts go in and around these rollers that are called pulleys. He says you might consider sanding the inside of the pulleys. The problem is there's a cage all the way around the carter. For safety. And so the thwapping had continued, and Emma took the walls off on one whole side, and then I went in with sandpaper and just gently sanded all of the pulleys.
And it's a royal pain in the butt to get those walls off.
Yeah, and quite a few. And then as long as I was in there, I was like, we haven't been able to dust this area so I cleaned it all up, and you know what, Emma and I had no problem putting the walls back
fantastic.
on. Yeah, and it solved the problem.
Good.
Yeah, another, who knew, sandpaper on pulleys. Yeah, that was good.
So that was just like the metal wheels that the belt goes over,
right? And
it's sort of like a U-shaped
groove.
It's a pretty
stiff
V-shaped groove.
It's pretty steep.
Yeah.
As is the cabling itself, the cord, it too matches that shape.
Yeah.
So it sits down in the groove, and what John explained to me is, if it was just flat, it wouldn't have as much traction. Mm-hmm. And so the idea is, here's the pulley. If it were flat, the cord would just kind of pull over it, and this would turn. But by having a groove,
it really puts the pressure.
It pulls it in.
Yep.
It's pulling it in, and hence then keeping the pulley turning.
Yep. Okay.
I was ingenious. I hadn't really understood that. Yeah. And I'm not sure how I just explained it is helpful to you, but I thought it was wild.
Yeah, I can visualize it. So, well done.
So the Carter continues
Dream
to be
team.
We're all in knock on plastic good shape.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
I'm excited to get back in the mill in just a week and a half. But until then.
Yeah, you're knitting. Oh.
I knit a bit last night and a bit when my family was visiting over the weekend. For
you've had a
Mother's
lot
Day.
of company.
Yes, we have. It's great. I love it. It is nice to have folks in the house that you can say, please just watch Lewis. But what ends up happening is I'll hand off Lewis and I'll be like, I'm just gonna do one thing, and I hear myself say just one thing so many times in a row because I'm just scampering around the house I'm just gonna wash the shower curtain right now. I'm just gonna finish the diaper. Just everything that
go after my list.
Oh my God, the list just keeps piled on. But anyways, so
look at this.
I had people holding him, so I had a little time to knit. And I've started on the sleeve to my mod tee.
Man.
So
is this going to be warm.
Yeah, that's why I'm doing the long sleeve. So I finished the hem.
Oh.
I still have to sew it in, but I'll show you.
Okay, so you're going to fold this up.
So there was, I don't know if you can see it, there was a purl row here. Basically, you knit stockinette round and round and round.
Right.
Then you go to a smaller needle size and knit round and round and round to get the hem, so rather than ribbed, it's just a decreased size.
Yeah.
Do a purl row, and then you just knit round and round and round with that
small
size.
Oh, wait a minute, you went to a smaller needle before the purl.
Yep.
Oh, so it'll kind of tuck in.
It's really subtle, but it's going to tuck in. And then what I need to do is sew, fold
whip stitch,
that. Yeah, whip stitch it in. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do that. Did you just do yarn to it? Okay. Yeah. Because I figure you could also sew it with thread too, but
you could.
I don't know. So I put a marker. This is where the hem actually starts. Yep. And so I've just got to do that. And then I've started the sleeve. So I looked on Ravelry and found some helpful posts, because this is petite knit. There's a lot of people knitting her stuff.
Yep.
And so there's a lot of people who've done long sleeves. Mm-hmm. And the short sleeve version has these gathered, so you basically, I don't think, do any decreases until the last row, and you gather them. And then
so
you
it's
do
kind
a
of a
similar
puffy
treatment to this.
Yeah.
And so some people did long sleeves that way, but I thought it looked really kind of sloppy and
Yeah,
floppy.
yeah.
So I decided to knit like 20 rows or so after the armpit.
Yeah.
And then I just started doing like, the knit
regular,
two together, the slip knit every 9 rows.
Yeah.
And that seems to be doing it so far. I figure when I'm going to keep trying it on, and when it gets to like near where I'm going to do a little bit of the puffy sleeve action at the bottom, but not, I don't know.
And are you going to do the hem the same way as the body hem?
I think so. That's, I think I'll just do it the same, but a lot of people just switch to like ribs too. Yep. But I don't know if this isn't rib, that might not look nice to do.
You could do an I-cord.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I could do an I-cord. I'm going to have to think about it. Thankfully, again, there are a lot of projects on Ravelry that I just searched.
Yeah.
It's really cool. If you haven't done this and you're knitting something, you want to see like a different version of it. If you go into like the projects on Ravelry within that pattern, I just searched long sleeve and it pulled up all the long sleeve versions.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, wow. I mean, it's not like a tag. It's just people who've like written in their description I did this mod tee with the long sleeve. So
cool.
I found like 100 or something. I was like, cool, wow. I will take your notes. Yeah. So I never post on Ravelry. I'm really bad about it, but I am appreciative of the people who do.
People who do, thanks.
So it's coming along, and then after this, I'm hoping to knit with, I don't know, maybe making Tracks LITE, or we've got a super special project in mind coming at some point soon, so stay tuned.
Oh, the special project that shall not be named?
Yes, the special project that might, I'm a little nervous. I feel like I want to get a head jump start on it.
Oh, that's... Whoa.
Okay, mom of two under 3 right now.
Yeah, but gee, okay.
We'll see.
Well, the things that get revealed on live TV here. Okay, well, we'll see is right.
See.
Yeah. But we do have something very special coming your way. It'll be a little bit.
Yes.
But it's incredibly cool.
Tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned.
But
what else we got?
The open house.
Yeah, we have an open house coming up. We didn't do one in May because we had the festivals.
Yeah, my gosh, we were on the road.
Yeah, but June 7th.
Yes.
Throw open the doors. It'll probably be a gorgeous summer day.
Yep.
June 7th,
our
Friday,
Farm
3 to 5.
Light. We'll have Making Tracks LITE.
We'll have Savage Hart Farm.
Savage Hart Farm, that's right. Oh my gosh, come for the Savage Hart Farm.
Yeah, squish it.
So that'll be lovely. It should be nice and light and bright. Yeah, I mean, all winter, these open houses are somehow getting dark.
And it'll be just days before my vacation.
I was going to say, days after my birthday, too.
Oh, well, there's that. Yeah, your birthday.
No, Peggy should tell them all about your vacation.
I'm taking I think
you should do the Millcast from vacation.
Oh, I'm going to visit sheep farms. Todd, we're going on vacation.
Where are you going?
We are going to Amsterdam for a couple of days. We're going to Croatia for a week, and we are going to Estonia for a couple of days.
I love it.
I can't wait. I absolutely can't wait. In Croatia, where some very dear old friends are joining us. We've gotten a VRBO.
Are you going to be on the beach? I've seen photos.
we're in Dubrovnik in the old section.
Okay.
And we're going to do day trips and explore. Oh, and we're on an island for 2 days in Croatia.
That sounds so
that
dreamy.
We've rented e-bikes to go explore the whole island. I can't wait.
Amazing.
Yeah.
You so deserve this vacation.
And it's starting to get real. We're having a call tomorrow night with our friends that we're going to meet over there to make sure we've booked whatever it is that we need to book.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my God. And you're going to have so much fun in Estonia. Are you staying in Tallinn?
Yes.
I was there as a college student, and it was one of those cities I had no idea about, and then it was just like being in Disney World. The old town is just like this castle town. It's amazing. You're going to have so much fun.
I'm sorry, you're going to be hearing about it on every Millcast till I'm gone. We've got a couple more to go.
But please do. Obviously, you will take photos.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no question. No question. Yeah.
All right.
That's all we got to report here at the mill.
All right. Well, we will, let's see, next week, I think we might do another one of our last pre-recorded episodes. And then I'm back.
And then you're back.
Oh, my gosh. All right. Well, we'll see you then.
All right. Take
Bye.
care.